depends on obviously the host,
Yeah,
Right.
and how that's all set up. So okay.
yeah, they can ask questions and stuff like that, but we'll give it a few more minutes until more people come up as they join.
Um, nice. So, I guess while we wait, what we could do is just go around the room here and see where everyone's from.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Or actually, I was gonna say we could type that in and everything.
Where's everybody from?
Yeah,
That's
I am
while
from
everybody comes on.
Miami, Florida. I am one of the only original ones still left.
yeah, you're probably one of
Actually,
those
you know what? That's a very good point.
Nah,
native Floridian.
It's it's
uh,
so nice to see how somebody having an original 305 number. It's
Yeah,
just not. I've got one, as you guys know, but it's not common too much anymore. So
no,
it's okay. A
no.
business has it.
Yeah,
yeah.
native Floridian. The only ones I know other than that are my daughters. So,
Clearwater.
yeah.
Been in Clearwater many times. It's beautiful.
Clearwater
Now,
Florida.
now the thing is, Mike, do you like Clearwater now? and all of that? Because I've heard different things come from different people. It's like Clearwater is great. However,
I've been
especially
there.
when
I liked it.
Yeah,
I love
yeah,
Clearwater.
yeah.
My
I
my
think
my wife's from close by there in north of Tampa, so we went over by there, further south though, like St. John's Pass and stuff. Nice
mm,
place.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Um.
For sure. I'm excited because I'm gonna be in the Tampa St. Pete area tomorrow. So
Only been here 50 years. Nice one, Mike.
um
Veteran.
yeah. So it is kind of crazy because like that whole area, um like duplexes and like by the ocean or like on like the like St. Pete Beach and all the way up.
Right.
Um like it's crazy because they're still available, but they're still some of them are still destroyed from the hurricanes that were there. And
Wait, which location are you talking about?
just St. Pete Beach and all the way up basically. Like just in those general areas, you can find like still duplexes or single family that are really close to the beach, but it's not hard, but it's expensive to get insurance on it right now. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, oh
So you
my
have you
gosh.
have you have to come in cash. That's just what I've been seeing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Fort
when
Myers
I
is
was
pretty pretty devastating.
when I was gonna say when I was living in Fort Myers, technically Cape Coral, my or what was it Helene, I think, passed directly over my house. And fortunately, it was a new house and everything like that. But we had Helene and then Milton that year.
Yeah.
Those are the two big ones that just absolutely obliterated, the West Coast. And I still remember going to, um, Fort Myers and everything like that after. And still it's a shell of what it was. So now I haven't
Mhm.
been there in, coming up on a year. So hopefully it's been better. But yeah, it would just, I mean, what was a storm surge or something with I think the worst, something like 18 feet
Yeah, it was close to
or some
20
or
feet.
some crazy, yeah, just insane.
Yeah,
So the
it was
real
really
estate
bad.
over there has been just, I mean, insurance, yeah.
The interesting thing I found was that the houses built after Hurricane Andrew in the 2000 plus, most of those were fared pretty well. And then the ones before that were out of wood were pretty devastating. But well, I
Yeah.
guess you guys are all right. We could probably get started. We want to honor everybody's time, and we appreciate everybody coming for
Yeah, of course.
spending their time with us and choosing to be with us. Just want to say hello to all the like-minded family out there. We're glad to be able to meet with you guys here today. We've got a lot of exciting things going on here. So why don't you fill us in a little bit, Mark, about what we have going here?
Yeah, absolutely. How's the socials looking for people?
It's looking pretty good so far.
Okay, cool.
I'll monitor that.
Great, yeah. No, our big thing, and I'll share a little bit about myself later on, especially after these two guys go. But a bunch of people and myself, looking and at the overall real estate world, going back, and I've been involved with real estate literally from my parents my entire life. Um, And going back years and years and years, as we all know, kind of, what was it? You have, people like us, hey, let's buy single family, let's do this, let's work our way up and learn things as we go. Then you had your big boys buying apartment complexes, building skyscrapers and all that. And a lot of your big real estate insider stuff was, well, just that insider stuff. And then we have the onset of the internet, coming around the early 2000s. And then all these strategies and techniques and insider stuff starts, becoming more, I don't know if prevalent is the right word, but everyday people like myself, now have access to all of that going back 10, 15 plus years. So now we have all these strategies coming out, creative finance strategies, everything. Oh, you can do, whatever, anything like that. And it's accessible to anyone. So we were starting to see that, that's why we formed the Real Estate Network Association. And to those who don't know, I'm one of the lead developers on the project. And we formed the group out of, okay, there's got to be a better way because we see so many people who are new to real estate and just they see the internet, they see the gurus, and they go, whoa, I want to do that, but they don't know if it's meant for them. Our entire goal is like, hey, we've seen people lose so much money, they have lost so much time, and even worse, other people's money because of they watch the internet, they watch the gurus, they try a strategy, it wasn't for me. So we're going, okay, there's got to be a better way. So now we're looking at our friends over in the finance world, and they see or they do all these assessments and tests and quiz and all of that to determine, hey, is this guy or is this person or whatever going to be a good fit or this strategy for me? What's going to happen there? Because in the finance world, where you you really don't want to mess up. So, and it's that way in real estate for a lot of the things, as well. But we found out with any assessments or anything, there are just zero, absolutely nothing in the real estate field. And we're all scratching our heads going, why not? What do we do about this? You have things like DISC and everything around there. So we're like, okay, let's build upon that and actually tailor something to real estate investors. And then that's how the Real Estate Network Association was born, RENA for short. And we're going, okay, great. Well, we're going to come up with a full on assessment, 105 questions, 100 multiple choice, and then 5 short answer. Part of it's AI integrated, part of it's static. And it's built off of 5 science research backed foundations. So we came up with that. It took us a long time to do. We put together the site, and then anybody now, if you're new, if you're experienced, if you're trying to learn more, anybody now can go on and get what's called your real estate financial fingerprint, where it's a 4-digit code that goes, okay, here is your real estate category that you belong in, either passive, active, service, or capital. There are 132 real estate strategies that we have found out there. They all come in, and some are mixed, but they all fall into one of the 4 or a couple of the 4: passive, active, service, or capital based. So that's the first digit in the code. Then you have your archetype, who you are, and a mix between your entrepreneurial and your investor, I guess, traits. Then you have your readiness level, a scale of 1 to 4. And then you have your risk assessment, conservative, balanced, or assertive. And that makes up your financial fingerprint, and then everything to go along the back of it. So who you are, your partners, and we'll get into that. What makes a good partner? Who to stay away from? And then at the end of the day, it's all about the strategies that make real estate what it is today. 132 strategies. What are the strategies for you? And it breaks down all 132 going, okay, Here are the ones that don't work for you. Here are the ones that are caution. And here are the ones that are greenlit for you and why. And then it gives you your top 10. You get to pick your top three. And then it builds a full roadmap for you. And then you get to join the community, and the community happens to be Like-Minded Pro.
Yeah, and
So that's where everything is. There's that's a 1,000-foot overview. There's so much more that you can do with it. Both Scott and Eric have their financial fingerprints, but we wanted to create for the first time in the United States a community that is actually backed by some research and science, where you can, actually strategically choose your partner for the first time. You walk into a room, you meet all these people at an event, at a meetup, and go, great. You get their number, you get, whatever, great conversation. Now what?
Yeah, that's the whole point of the reason why we all came together, and we all know the value of partnerships, especially in business, in our personal lives, and especially in real estate, because it's a team effort, it's a team sport. So we wanted to make it easy for people to be able to choose their partners.
And
And
safe.
yeah, and safe. And by choosing the right partners, you're going to find people that you're aligned with. And this has really evolved over a long term, because myself and Eric, well, Eric's been doing the meetups for over 8 years, and he and I partnered probably over 5 years ago on the meetups that we run. We wanted to take that same feeling that everybody gets from the meetups, that it's a relaxed atmosphere where people are free to choose and free to connect with whoever they want. They're not going to be sold to. It's not going to be a big spiel every time. It's just where you can connect and find alignment and choose the partners that you want. And the fingerprint also helps that, because you have the data to back it up.
Oh, and that's why I felt like, the RENA, or Real Estate Network Association, joining forces with Like-Minded Pro and the like-minded community. I thought it was just a match made in heaven, because we're going, okay, like, for example, I've known you two goons for, a couple of years now. And to anybody, out there watching and whatnot, I absolutely love these guys. These guys are my brothers. And, I've been going to the Like-Minded meetups for the last 2 years. And I've been going, as you guys know, I've gone to meetups all over the country. I've done all sorts of things like that. But the absolute just, what Eric has built up, and we'll get to him and his story, of course. What Eric has built up over the last 8 years has been a unbelievable quality meetup community all around the state of Florida. To anybody out there who doesn't know, it is the largest meetup, or second largest, right there, meetup community in the whole state. And we're going, this is literally a match made in heaven, because we don't have anything beyond the meetups. Let's turn this into one big family of people who want to find their next partner in real estate, who want to do deals and everything. But hey, I want a better way of finding the people to have in my corner next to me. And so, like, hey, let's have the two organizations come together, and all that. And we'll have also, it's already in the chat, I think. I'll put it in there. The packet that goes over this and everything, but we'll keep going. But yeah, Scott, I think, sorry, I interrupted you as usual. So
No, that's okay. That's okay.
y'all are quickly figure out I'm great at interrupting people.
I come from a big family. If people think we're all yelling at each other and arguing, but that's us just talking. So
Yeah.
I'm used to it. It's fine. But yeah, I mean, we're finding that this solves a lot of problems for a lot, especially people that are just getting started. And I was pleasantly surprised with a lot of things that I learned about myself by doing this, and it kind of told me the things that I had been neglecting to tell myself that I should have been aware of, and should have actually taken more seriously, because had I gone through it when I was just getting started, I didn't know where to turn, and I looked at probably 50 different types of real estate, a cemetery at one time, which was actually I was pretty serious about buying a cemetery, which, yeah, that's a whole nother story we'll go into at some point. But I went through
We will
all,
hear the story.
yeah, we will talk about this story at some point, and maybe we will all buy a cemetery together. But
All right.
but that would have solved a lot of things because you have to really focus and double down, become an expert on one of these things. And then this will help you kind of choose who you need to be involved with to help you find that success and hopefully find someone who's a lot more experienced than you are, where you can learn from, because that's really where the exponential growth comes from. But what's been your experience, Eric, with the Real Estate Network Association so far?
Well, definitely learned a lot about myself. I learned that I'm passive, stable, ready soon, and balanced. So I'm a PS2B. Um, and it makes sense because I always look for stable properties. My fear is to get into something that needs a ton of work. I haven't done that yet. I don't really want to do that. That's not and when I took the assessment, it actually said, yeah, you're right, you know. So it was pretty cool to see. Definitely based off the knowledge that Rena has, and obviously what you input into the machine, and it spits out everything that you need to know about yourself. Also, it's just amazing how we can bring that into the like-minded space and have it on the profiles and make sure that you can see and visually see who is what by that code, right? By that fingerprint. And I think that is by far the coolest and innovative way of now networking, right? And that's why we're doing this. But super cool. I also learned that I am more of an entrepreneur than an investor, which I could agree to that. I'm a wild man, and
Well, there no,
um,
but so many people, and this is the fascinating part. We'll talk about this another time, but that's
yeah,
the fascinating part. I think one of the coolest things about getting your financial fingerprint and actually what you actually learn about
yeah,
yourself and potentially other people if they want to share that. That's not part of the fingerprint code, so that's never made public.
yeah,
But you have an entrepreneurial scale out of 100 and then an investor scale out of 100. And that really, really, so many people blur the lines between the two. Like for example, a lot of new people come up, in other communities, none mentioned, but and all of that, who will literally go, okay, great, I want to scale to the moon, real estate investment, and I'm sitting there going, oh, I want to run away. The second I hear real estate, or forget real estate, but investing and
mm,
scale, ooh,
yeah,
I'm scared. I'm very scared because especially if like some guys like 21, or 27 or something rather. Yeah, if you're 70 years old, you've had a lifetime of real estate investment, you have the systems and the foundation, the network to make sure you scale.
Yeah.
hmm,
But so 98% of people it's scale and investing. Oof. And that's
yeah,
why we created that two-type score system.
mm,
And you can see what where you are. And most
yeah,
people are going to fall in the 40 to 60 range of both. And all three of us fell in that range as well.
yeah,
And we'll go over the new family, the community, what we our future plans, what we're gonna be doing for everybody, and the three of us at the helm, and having other leaders, eventually join in, and what it's gonna provide, and why this is gonna be one heck of a different and awesome community for the future. But yeah, I guess we'll share the three of our stories. I guess we'll go Eric, Scott, and me, and everything. But yeah, 8 years of like-minded pro. The app is coming. The app
Yeah.
is coming. Come
it
September
is.
26th at the summit. Come, be there. The community is officially going to be announced. The new community is officially going to be announced September 26th. Like-minded Pro X, LMPX. And then the Like-minded Pro app, which is going to be huge. It's going to be a network communication device that it's going to rival some pretty cool apps out there. So we're very, very, very excited about that. That'll come when the summit rolls around. So with that being said, 8 years, Like-minded Pro, the founder, the man, the myth, the legend. What's up, Eric? Tell us your
What's up?
story.
What's up? Man, that was a legendary introduction there. But I
You've
listen.
built a legendary community. I love it.
No, no, I appreciate you, dude. You know, of course, and you know, Scott, you know, you're the man, bro. For the past 5 years, I feel like I'm getting to know you more. Now I really know you, you know, and that's fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, I mean, listen, you know, it's crazy to think that 8 years ago, all I really wanted to do is just meet another investor or two investors, or maybe a couple of other people that are doing the same thing here in Fort Lauderdale. And you know, that's kind of where it all started. I pushed the button on a couple of event platforms, and it took about uh 3, 4 months to actually get one person to attend. And I was like, what the hell am I doing here? This is so stupid. You know, I listened to, obviously, you know, like bigger pockets and stuff, and they're like, you want to get out in your community, whatever. And yeah, and I just did it, you know, and it's kind of wild just to think that, you know, sitting there with a couple of friends that would support me for the first couple of times, and now you know, we're in 7 or 8 different cities around Florida, and then we are in Arizona as well. But of course, you know, we want to continue growing into all the hot markets, all the areas that we envision ourselves being, which is every single market that is acceptable and wants us there. And any real estate market that's hot, anything that's a medium, doesn't really matter. We want to be there, you know. LikeMinded Pro wants to be there, and you know, we're obviously looking for other hosts in those areas. So, you know, if anyone obviously wants to, let us know. We're growing. So, but yeah, you know, now just kind of sitting back and really understanding, you know, why are we doing this? You know, why, you know, Like-Minded Pro, why the meetups, but you know, having the digital fingerprint, having you know, Rana be with us and partner with us and get this like-minded Pro X out into the family, and really have a purpose to come to the meetups, to the summits that we have, because now you're really going to know who you are, who you should look for at these events and meetups too, right? Because we want to always be in front of that right person. And I hate to say this, it's you know, the amount of time that you spend with someone is great, but you don't want to waste your time, right? Kind of talking to someone where it's not going to really go anywhere, you know. And again, I'm just being as real as I possibly can. You know, our time is very limited, and when it comes to finding that right partner, finding that right person to you know, basically get in bed with, right? And it's just it's hard, but we're making it easy, and we're making it to where anyone that wants to be in the like-minded Pro X community, they can. Obviously, we are rolling that out, and we'll explain a little bit more about that. But you know, again, thank you, and I want everyone to, you know, come to our lives that we are doing every Monday and Wednesday and Thursday. Um, and I want you to get on here and let's just talk. Let's talk about real estate. Let's just have a good time.
Stories.
You
Yeah.
know, stories, baby. So, yeah, I appreciate both you, and let's make this happen, huh?
Yeah. And I will soon tell my story about the cemetery at some point.
Let's do it next time.
Just
I
you know,
haven't heard this.
as
Yeah,
my
next time.
friend my friend told me, people are dying to get in there. There's no chance you're going to lose on this, and I was like, come on. I'm a dad, and that is the worst dad joke ever.
Pretty bad dad joke.
That is that is not a good way, but you know, my story is similar to Eric's, you know, where I went to probably about 10 or so meetups, and then they were always trying to sell me something. And I got pretty discouraged. I went to another one, and so, well, let me just go to another one. And I went, and it was ended up being a meetup that is partner of mine now that we're still partners 5 years later in a 13-unit apartment building. And shout out to Annette. She's the best. Um, she has that kind of was a turning point to me because I saw people just sitting there talking about real estate and doing things, and we want to open this up to make it available to everyone. And when I saw her doing it, I heard her say, "Hey, I saw them doing it, so I can do it too. So I want to make this available for other people." So I said, "Well, let me do it for people that work on yachts." So I started Yachty Real Estate Investors, and then a little further down the road, Eric and I were having, and it's actually Eric, myself, and Bobby I'd met before, and we were talking. He said, "Well, you guys do the same meetups at the same time," and then we got to talking. We're like, "Well, we're both a little hesitant. Like, well, let's combine and do them on the same night." And we were both a little hesitant, but then we said, yeah, let's take a crack at it because we're both of the mindset of collaborating is you have to collaborate to elevate. And we combined and, it's been great ever since. I mean, I went through the same thing as Eric. Like sometimes nobody showed up, you know, sometimes, my wife would call me, how's the meetup? Well, it's just me and, some beers and wine that I bought for everyone. And I think initially everyone came because a lot of times I would buy the beers and wine, which, hey, if you're starting your own meetup, have something to offer. It's helpful, but it's been great ever since. And now with Marc coming in with this Brenna and everything else being the lead developer there, we think it's just a chance to take this to even more people and make it more about the partnerships because we know partnering with each other. It's not like myself and Eric partnering on the meetups. It's changed everything, and now with Marc here, this is a game changer here because people are going to be able to change and choose what they're doing and choose their partners,
Mhm.
which is very important because this is still a people business, you
Yeah.
know. And this in today's world, Marc coined the phrase in a world of AI, choose people. And yeah, we choose people because that will make a huge difference. And we are, going to be rolling this out slowly as we get further and further along. We're going to be doing these lives, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 6 o'clock. We have the meetups going. For now, everyone just keep connecting with us and we'll keep rolling things out. We'll keep introducing more and more things. And, we love to hear your feedback and you know, we love to hear from people and know what's going on, what you guys need, because we want this to be a family of people that are helping each other.
Yeah. And I could not agree more, and I'll take it from there. And yeah, it is very, very true though. In today's day and age, where we've got AI this and AI that, and real estate is very old school, which personally I'm a fan of. So where it's old school, people to people, AI can do so many things for you, but I can't tell you who's going to be a good person to partner with. Can't tell you. I mean, you have tools and everything. Like Rena's a tool that we are using in this community to help that. Like for example, I've had already a couple people, tell me, wow, one of them, I dropped my partner because of Rena, and another one going like, ooh, you know what? I'm actually considering a partnership because of, going through this and the type of people that I'm looking for. So that's why, we got together and we wanted to build a true partnership community where it's all about people, and it's person to person. That's why we'll go into it here in a second. It's all interpersonal relationships at the end of the day, and what makes somebody a good partner versus a good friend, and it is very, very different. And we want to create both here, and have this one be definitely you know well, one heck of a great real estate family that we can build. So we take like-minded, this incredible meetup community that's existed and grown over the past 8 years, and that we're going to put it now into your guys's living room and really make it open to you guys. Obviously, with this being the main entry point. So everybody can have that. It'll be on the app. You can see everybody's fingerprint code, and then we, grow it from there. So, my story, and I'll keep it brief since I've already shared a little bit. But I've been around the real estate field for essentially my entire life, going back to my parents and them owning real estate and all of that. Then I decided went to school, decided to become a an entrepreneur, and wanted to. My end goal in life was always to own real estate, own property, and have a great portfolio that is going to take care of myself, my family for years and years and years to come. I decided to build that. I started, it was great. I've been doing co-living for many years and running portfolios, and then also building up a rental arbitrage, a small rental arbitrage portfolio, and then owning my own property all over the eastern half of the US. And then, events happened, couple market issues. I got out of most all of my properties. I ran into some not great partners, especially ones that were new. Um, and it led me, and things, some of the things didn't work out, and led me to really go, okay, how do we solve this on all ends? Even if you had a bad partner, even if, you had a good part, anything, how do we make this, so it's good for everybody? And we can avoid potential disasters, in the future, whatever it is, and really focus on great having the right partnerships and all of that. So that's why we formed Like-Minded Pro X. It really does solve the problem of, okay, we meet all these people, now what? Let's get these great people in a room together, the best of the best of like-minded, or the like-minded community. Let's get them together in a room. Let's do deals. Let's do that. We're going to start a fund in the future as well. And yeah, it's a partnership community for real estate investors with built-in accountability, with accountability pods and all of that, to make sure that, great, you have a partner, let's get some stuff done now. Because so many people are, okay, we found stuff, okay, that's good. Yeah, next year, or whatever it is. No, let's go now. Now is the best time, whether you're ready or not. Let's actually do something. Let's make something happen. Scott, if you're Scott or Eric, if you guys want to, say some more from there,
Yeah,
and
I
yeah,
wanted
we'll
to
keep going
add
with it.
on to that, just how much, the accountability and just the pods and everything else we're
Very
rolling out
important.
later on is, this is just the beginning here. Just want to make sure that everyone knows that it's just starting now. And with the lives, they'll be building and building. We'll be building a family of investors that are going to be accountable to each other and are going to be, they're going to be aligned with each other. It's a partnership community where you're free to be partners with others and find and choose great partnerships with other people. But you're also going to be provided with a lot of different tools that'll help, you know, add to all of those things. Because I know a lot of times when we all started out, it was very tough. You didn't have a lot of these different tools and a lot of the, especially these and property analyzers and stuff like that or it was very difficult. Everyone has a different one, and there's all these Excel spreadsheets, and there's going to be a lot of great things coming up that, you guys should stay tuned and just stay active with us. And, as we're rolling these out and we get closer to the summit and we get further along, you're going to see the growth, and we're going to be helping you grow as well.
Yeah.
100%, 100%. Well said, Scott. And I agree. I mean, this is what it's all about, and it's time. It's time for us to get to that level of actually being a partnership community, partnership, and really, really making it happen, right? As an investor and finding other investors, etc. But Scott did say something, on September 26th, we are having our Invest Summit. I actually will be, Micah, you said he's in Clearwater, so it's close to St. Pete. I will actually be in Tampa for our meetup that's happening tomorrow. If you're around, I will be actually handing out some tickets for that. So just definitely catch us at that location. If not, you can also catch us next week in St. Pete. As well, I'll also hand it to you probably know James or Jim already. He's our host over there and Barr. So but yeah, we definitely want you there. But that's what it's all about getting in the same room, and the room that actually counts, and the room where people want to partner, and we're really excited about that. So yeah, whoever's wants to kind of open it up for questions, or we want to keep going, or
Well,
um oh
yeah, no, and I'll oh yeah, okay, Mike. Yeah, cool. And then yeah, and we'll everybody on social media as well. We have to figure out how to integrate them in here in the future. But
Yeah,
we're gonna keep building this and everything as the next 2.5 months roll out ahead of the summit, because we want to start building up this brand new community, get ahead of steam here. So by the time that the summit rolls around, we're gonna have many more people, the rooms built out so we can actually really do things, create the partnership environment that we want, get matched with the right partners instead of guessing. And yeah, the weekly calls, we're going to have speakers involved, accountability pods, like I already said, meetups, dinners, retreats. There are going to be 2 retreats per year. The first one's going to be in January. Um, and like I said, a member fund down the road. So we have a welcome packet as well. So I know we'll all be, what do you call it? Not handing it out because we're not doing that, but on social media and everything, getting out there. The landing page, it's already on the landing page as well, and that's just likemindedpro.com/x. And then, Mike, for you on the Zoom here, we put that in the chat as well, the actual welcome packet to the community. So that'll give everyone a full, because we don't want it, because there's a lot going on and a lot of events and a lot of what we're doing. We already have a bunch of people and speakers, professionals, whether it's an attorney, whether it's, tax people or anything, to come on and educate people, edumacate people, as it should be called. But yeah, our goal here, we don't want to sell anything. We just want to do education. We want to match people to right partners, and then make sure that, hey, we've got the best dang community in the country and the safest community in the country as well. So people can all, like I said, we all get along, we all partner, and we all have a good family to do deals with. I was gonna say that's that. I know I wrote down a few notes here, but yeah, there are a few steps, really to move forward and everything, at least in the community, and that's mainly, yeah, follow us. Keep following us on social media. Um, our
at
Zooms.
LikeMinded Pro. That's what it's
yeah,
called. At
Yep.
LikeMinded Pro is our Facebook. We're gonna obviously be more active on there every day, and that's where we're gonna communicate as well. So definitely check us out, and also on Instagram. So yeah.
And then the Facebook group is going to be a main line of where everybody's communicating up until we have the app released on September 26th at the summit. So hop on there. We're going to be able to communicate with you guys. We'll share stories. That's what we're going to be doing, by the way, on a lot of these live Zooms. It's going to be story based. You guys share your stories also on the Facebook group. We will pick you guys so you guys can share it here with us. Hopefully, make us laugh. Yeah, we're gonna have some disaster stories, I'm sure. Don't make it too bad. We
yeah,
like the happy stuff. I like the happy stuff.
yeah,
But yeah, and that's I guess a little bit about that. The welcome packet will say so much more than what we could possibly fill in here. There, like I said, there's a lot going on. Um,
yeah,
Pricing first. We have the first 100 people because we want to make this one heck of a quality community. It is not open to everyone unless you have your real estate financial fingerprint. The only way of joining LMPX is with your financial fingerprint. So it's a benefit to you and everybody else in the room. That's the big thing. This is a private, exclusive community only for people who have their real estate financial fingerprint. And it puts us on par with things in the financial world.
Mhm.
So that's that. The first 100 people, the first founding members that we have of this community, the only cost to you is going to be the real estate financial fingerprint going on a projectrena.com, project RENA.com. You can see it in the welcome packet. It's on the our new landing page as well, likemindedpro.com/X. And yeah, get your financial fingerprint, and the rest is free. You don't have a single cost for the life of the entire community, and it will get expensive.
Yeah.
So after the first 100 people, it's just like I said, it's just a financial fingerprint and zero for life. After that, it starts getting progressively more. You have an entry fee and then a monthly fee on top of that. I think what is it? The pricing is broken down also in
Yeah.
there.
It's all in the
Yeah.
welcome packet,
Yeah,
and
fee of 1,500 and then plus 250 a month, etc.
yeah.
And it goes up from there.
So
Yeah.
we'll go up, but for now, just definitely go and, do your fingerprint, and during the summer, if you want to learn more about us, make sure you be really active in the Facebook groups,
Oh yeah.
meetups, that are in person, come to the summit, come to these calls, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 6 o'clock. And just, if you have questions, we're very approachable. Please feel free to ask us and reach out to us on social media on all the socials, like-minded pro, because we want to make sure that we're providing the best for you guys, the best partnership family for you guys to grow with you guys, because we don't just want to partner with ourselves, we want to partner with everyone that's out there, because
And
we
quality
know.
people, top quality
Yes.
people we can build a fund with, we can partner with, we can do proper real estate activities going on in the future. So yeah, interrupting
Yeah,
again.
we
Sorry.
can we can do a lot more together. I know I personally have, with all the people that I've connected with, and I know that I'm just getting started, and we're just getting started here. So, you know, join the Facebook group, wait for the app to roll out, you know, join our Zooms here,
And
get your fingerprint, come to the summit.
I really think what really makes this future community of ours, well, now, really special is that it's not about any one of the three of us. This is your guys' community. Scott, Eric, and I, we are not gurus. This community's anti-guru. It's all about you guys and making sure that, everybody's protected, safe, building up a proper community of proper people doing real estate, and no gurus.
Yeah,
It's
we don't have all the answers, nor are we going to pretend to,
yeah,
but you know what? Together we
Mhm.
can figure it out.
100%. That's where we want to make it. So yeah, that's why we don't have a head figure. Okay, well, Eric, Eric's our main man, but I mean, like,
Yeah,
we don't have a head figure who knows everything,
oh,
who has
he's
a
wearing the
billion.
jacket.
Who,
He's wearing
who,
the
who?
jacket. He's the
I
boss.
know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. No, that's not
We
me.
we are just three friends at the end of the day. We're all active in real estate. We all do things, well, yeah, actively, and we want to get to know other people, do things with you guys, and be the stewards of this incredible community that Eric has founded, and grow this over the years. And like I said, be the best damn community and the safest community in the United States. That all starts with all of you guys individually. And I forget you guys. I am so excited.
Yeah.
So excited
I
for all
mean,
of this. And yeah, no gurus. Rena, the Real Estate Network Association, this is anti-guru.
yeah.
Stop. Bet on yourself, not some guy online.
And
So that's,
how you bet on yourself is just keep showing up. Keep showing up to
yeah,
these events. Keep showing up to the meetups. Keep showing up to the Zoom. Ask questions, be active, and you'll find the answers. You'll find the partners that you need. That's what
yeah.
we're here for. So,
And going forward in the future, and that's mainly it for today, I guess, for that matter.
yeah,
But going forward in the future, well, obviously, so you guys who are on here right now, we don't want to be broken records, but obviously there are going to be more people. There are going to be new people who are joining us, so we're going to have to repeat ourselves constantly with the new community and everything. But from here going on forward on the lives, these lives that we do 3 days a week, it's going to be all about your guys' stories. What are we learning from them? How can we make the real estate community better? How can we take what somebody has experienced and actually Bill and actually
yeah. Bill's here.
after we went through the whole thing but taking what we've all experienced, sharing them with the world and going, okay, great. How can we learn from that?
Yeah.
And really going from there. So it's tantamount or the equivalent of going, okay, I read 10 books of real estate this year or whatever it is, but they're all in experiences and stories, success stories, failure stories of everybody. And that's what honestly the summit is based around as well.
Hmm.
That's the big thing to these lives going forward and everything. So we're not broken record and just talking about a community and, LMPX, but really going forward and giving people value with, hey, what we can learn from everyone. So yeah.
So when Bill got in here, I got really excited because I thought it said Bill Nye, the
The
science
science
guy.
guy.
With
Yeah,
with
yeah,
with
Yeah,
yeah.
with
he's got
with
the
with the
background.
globe.
With like the globe. I got really excited for a second.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
like,
one of
no
my
way,
favorite guys.
I'm like, we made it, guys. We made it.
Bill.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Bill, we have people on social as well, and all of that. So, but right here, this is starting off pretty small. Obviously, this is the first largest real estate meetup community in the state of Florida. So, yeah, more people are going to be tuning in over the coming days and weeks and months, and all of that, and going from there. We shared a little bit about the new community that the three of us are forming and leading, for that matter. And the welcome packet is actually in the chat. And then we've got to get that now that it's official. We have to get that
Yeah.
obviously around social media and everything too. But yeah, Mike is from Clearwater. I can't see any of the socials. You guys can, at least Eric and Scott. Bill, where are you from? Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. I see it. Yep.
Yeah, I'm in Orlando.
Orlando.
Nice.
Nice. Where are you originally from, or have you been there for most of your life, or
Been here pretty much forever. Born in
native
Nebraska,
Floridian?
so I got a little Big Ten action going against you there.
Ooh.
Your Buckeyes, but we're a little down and out there in Husker land these days. But there was a day.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah, well, I've been around Florida essentially my whole life as well, in South Florida and the Keys specifically, but I'm originally from the scary state of California. So, but very, very, very happy to be here in Southern Florida with the like-minded community, Scott and Eric, and you guys. So Bill, excited to meet you. Mike, excited to meet you in the future. I will not be at the Tampa meetup this month. Next month, I will make sure that I'm there. But yeah, I'm just super excited to Bill. Unfortunately, came kind of someone at the end, but we can
Yeah.
stay here for you if you want. But yeah, very excited to get out to the
Well,
meetup
Bill,
too.
I sent Bill the welcome packet. I sent it directly to
Cool.
you in the chat, so you can download that right there, and then you'll find that'll explain in full detail all the stuff we went over. We didn't go over it in detail because we didn't want to put all of us to sleep, but line by line would have been pretty droll. But
Um,
yeah,
Bill, I don't know if you know, but we're having our meetup this week on the 23rd, 24th in Orlando. So I don't know if you saw that yet, but I'll send you some info. I'll actually be at that one, so it'd be good to meet you. So
Yeah, great. I'll try to get over there. Thank you.
cool,
Awesome.
absolutely.
Well, cool. I mean, we're wrapping up, but I mean, Bill, so I guess in a nutshell, we are forming, LikeMinded's been around for the last 8 years. We're forming a partnership community, actually with two organizations coming together. An organization I helped found, the Real Estate Network Association, and LikeMinded, which obviously Eric's been around and have built that over the last 8 years. So for the first time in the whole of the US, for that matter, we're actually starting a community where you come in and join the community already with a leg up, already with information about yourself and other people, getting what RENA calls, or the Real Estate Network Association, your real estate financial fingerprint. So that tells you the category of real estate that you're in or should be in, your type person that you are, archetype, your readiness level, and then your risk assessment. And everybody else already has that as well. So you can see somebody, you can see what they're up to, type of partner potentially that they are, as well as everything in back of that. And you can't get into the community. No one can, not just you, but nobody can. Like we've all taken it for that matter without having that. So it's our goal here to have a vetted and safe community for everybody to form partnerships with, strategically choose partners, and go out and do business. That's our big thing. That does not exist any place in the United States, and we really wanted to model and reference the financial world uh, on that. That being said, I mean, look at the welcome packet. There's tons of events and um, what do you call it? Activities and retreats and speakers and guests and dinners and everything that we're doing. But yeah, so that's a little bit about that. What all do you do, Bill?
I'm a residential appraiser, and then I own and manage my own rental properties in Orlando. So that's what held me up today. I had seen, excuse me, an email come across about it, and I thought that that might be pretty cool if I'm doing a couple of appraisal reports or whatever. And I got held up on a little plumbing issue, so got here just in time, I guess,
Perfect.
to be a part of it all.
There you go.
Well,
We'll forgive you. That's okay.
well, we
Well, I
look
would have liked to
forward
have been
to
here. Plumbing ain't fun, but got to
yeah,
do it.
well,
Oh, okay,
that's
yeah.
part of it. Well, definitely, we look forward to connecting more and more
Yeah,
with you and seeing where we can fit in and help.
yeah. Thank
Yeah,
you.
absolutely. Yeah, and we all have real estate experience of our own. We've all been property owners and are active currently as well. So, Eric's built up obviously the community forever, and I've gone to the meetups for a long time. Scott holds the West Palm and Fort Lauderdale meetups, and that's my home meetup and everything there. And oh yeah. And so, how long have you known or been associated with LikeMinded for?
I just got this email a couple a week or so ago.
Get the
Didn't know
heck
much
out of
about it.
here!
Yeah, just saw
Wow.
that came across the transom, and I'm involved in some other groups. The local RIA here in Orlando. A lot
Yep.
of good folks involved, those kinds of things, and just always looking forward to networking with new folks and meeting new people and seeing what's happening.
Love it.
Uh,
Well, yeah,
yeah,
welcome to Like-Minded. Yeah, it's the largest meetup community in the state of Florida, actually. And like I said, Eric founded it 8 years ago. And Eric, yeah, if you want to share a word or two, but yeah, that's very, 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 very good group, Bill. I say I've been around a lot of communities myself and meetups and everything. But the great thing about like-minded meetups is that it always attracts quality people. So that's why I always love going to them. And that's why we started to go, okay, how can we make it better for everyone else and actually do something after you leave a meetup? Okay, cool. Let's bring it to people's living rooms and, go from there. So, but yeah, sorry, Eric.
No, 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 no. It's cool. No, Bill. Yeah, man, it's kind of why I went to UCF. Well, actually, I'm sorry. I went to Valencia College. It was actually called what was it? Valencia Community College when I went there. So I kind of a little tad bit dating myself a little bit, but and then it took me what almost 4 years to get a 2 year to go into UCF, where UCF stands for you can't finish, right? So I actually did not finish from
So
UCF.
sorry.
Then I transferred to FAU, find another university. But somehow I am a University of Miami Canes fan. No, I'm kidding. I was born in Miami, so that's why, Mark and I have also but anyways, yeah, man, Orlando's like my second home, and it was really cool because when we kind of started to get like Fort Lauderdale, like-minded kind of going, then West Palm, literally Orlando was like my next like it kind of just happened. One of my friends was like, "Yo, we should totally have one in Orlando," and I'm like, it would be great because that's kind of like my old stomping ground. So, basically, just started that about 3 years ago, I believe, and we just been kind of hopping around like places. Again, it's not really set up like a RIA where you're in a classroom setting and etc. It's more of like a social and you get together. It's from 6 to 8, 6 to 9. My buddy Damien there, he's a investor, wholesaler, flipper, good buddy of mine. He runs it up there. So if you are around on Thursday, I will actually be there. It'd be really cool to meet you, and I'll introduce you to Damien, and I'll kind of get you integrated. And Good group of people, man. Everyone needs a space, everyone needs a safe space. And that's kind of what we've created, especially when it comes to quality, right? We're not necessarily gonna say, hey, there's gonna be 150 people there, and you're barely gonna talk to any of them, and then also, half of them don't know what the hell they're doing. It's more like there's gonna be 15 to 20 people there, and majority of them already investing, they're already in the community, and they want to partner with other people that are doing bigger deals or just doing a deal or a couple of deals. Right. So yeah, man, that's kind of it in a nutshell. And I guess we'll definitely send you some info for Thursday. And if you just go to likemindedpro.com, you'll see it. It's right there. The Orlando.
Meetup schedule and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, it's called O-Town Real Estate Investors. So
Yeah, I think when I came into the meeting, I had to make a password and so forth. I think it gave me that information to go with there. So
Oh, it
sweet.
did.
uh,
It shouldn't
I'll see if
have.
I can get over there. I would love to do it for sure.
Okay.
Where is it held at? Do you know where it's held in Orlando?
Yeah, it's called Reyes, Reyes, Reyes. It's like a Mexican Mex-Tech restaurant. Um, it's off of Orange, and
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's t tad bit right outside of downtown.
Oh, that should work good for me. That's kind of my area.
Yeah, it's in between downtown and my favorite area, Winter Park. So.
Gotcha.
Oh, Mark.
Yeah. So real quick, Bill, I'm gonna continue on the sports thing because I see you're wearing a Orlando Magic hat. What do you
Yes.
what do you think about my Miami Heat getting Mr. Giannis?
Yeah, I don't follow the NBA as much, as I used to, but I think Giannis is a great player. I think it's going to help the Heat, and everybody has to continue to try to get better. And Orlando was that way. We had to get rid of our coach. We kind of hit a wall. Had the playoff deal with Detroit pretty much won, and just decided to sit
Oh.
around and watch it go away. So
I mean, listen, you guys are definitely getting there, definitely a scary team. It's just like, listen, we got our whale, we haven't done that in a while, but it's just landing someone like Giannis or, possibly LeBron. LeBron's a little old, but we might actually get him as well. It's
You
just
gotta be kidding me.
what?
Is he coming back? No.
I mean, he hasn't made a decision yet.
Get out of here.
He's 42, 43 years old, and he's literally holding up the entire NBA schedule right now because he hasn't made his decision.
Well,
That's absurd.
Isn't that awesome?
Wow.
Isn't that all?
Well, hey, that's all right. It doesn't get any. I mean, we've got my Sacramento Queens, so
Sacramento
um,
Queens.
eternally bad.
That's hilarious.
I'm a Miami Heat fan, but I mean, yeah,
I
but
used to be a
Um,
Houston Rockets fan, but I haven't watched any. I don't know if I can barely keep up with the World Cup because it's every 4 years.
and I never watched the World. See, it's funny because Kevin O'Leary, who I'm a massive fan of, Mr. Wonderful and everything on Shark Tank. Yeah. He literally he made a post on one of his socials or something the other day he goes, "This is why America and soccer," he made a point of saying soccer will never catch on in America because exactly like this game, you went for 2 hours and it was 0-0. I'd rather watch baseball
I
or
think the
uh,
reason
swimming.
that America is not good in soccer is because all those players out there with all that high skill, you find them and they're that's your tight end at Ohio State, that Norwegian guy, and then some of these other dudes, they're playing wide
Yeah.
receiver. That's your wide receiver at Oregon and all that kind of stuff. So
Yep.
I
that's
found
what those
also
guys
with
are. They're not out
soccer,
there on the soccer field.
they don't have enough timeouts for the advertising revenue.
That's actually a good point. That's actually a good
I'm
point.
just saying. I'm just saying.
That's a
That's
really
why they
good
got the
point, actually.
banners all the way around, and they don't have enough timeouts. They got to wear stickers all over to endorse everything. You know.
Yeah.
Actually, I
Anyway,
was,
well,
yeah, but
yeah.
I know I don't
Um,
want to be respectful of everybody's time. I know we've gone a little
yeah.
bit over, but we appreciate you, Bill, and
Yeah,
thank you so much for signing on. And I know Mike was here a little while ago, but
And everybody else on socials that I can't see.
socials and everyone else out
Yeah.
there that joined us. We really appreciate it. And then, like we said, this is just the beginning. Check us out, likemindedpro.com, and check out your fingerprint, and just keep following us along as we roll out more of these and come to the meetups, come to these live calls.
We will.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and then we'll all get the welcome packet out there so you can check out the new community and everything. You can also go also of course likemindedpro.com and then likemindedpro.com/x, and that's the new community landing page, which again we are officially kicking off the new Like-Minded Pro X community on September 26th at the Invest Summit. So until then, it's all pre. The first 100 people, obviously, you only take care of your RENA or your Real Estate Network Association financial fingerprint, your real estate financial fingerprint, and that's it. So it's very inexpensive for the first 100 people.
Bill, real quick before we get off, man, what's your phone number? I'll shoot you a text.
Or put it in the chat, so Bill's phone number isn't
Put it in
like
the chat.
out there with everyone.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
just
that's
put it
right.
in the private.
Put it in the private chat.
Okay, sorry.
Unless
I
Bill, you
didn't-
want to advertise in front of everyone.
Yeah.
What is all? Yeah. So
I'm not sure how you get in the private chat.
Well,
You just go-
it says should be a tab at the bottom, says chat. It might be hidden.
That's it.
Yeah.
Or I can just get by. I'll just get by there. I think I can get by there. Was it Wednesday or Thursday?
Thursday at 6 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can get by there for at least a little while for sure.
Okay.
It's not too far from the plumbing leak I just had. So
oh boy, hopefully it wasn't too bad.
nah, I think we got it.
Cool.
Nice.
Awesome.
All
All
righty.
right, everyone. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. We'll
Thank
see
you,
you on
guys.
Wednesday at
See
6
you on
p.m.
Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Thank you
Good to
so
meet
much.
y'all.
All right.
All right. Likewise.
Adios.